Gideon is the first real-time AI system built to detect threats online before they become attacks. Anonymous networks flagging behavior, predicting danger. We don't get a second chance. Let's not miss the next one.
This is the Jimmy Dore Show. And again, I apologize for not being Jimmy Dore. I see people in the comments who are pissed and they don't like that I'm here. I'm sorry. At least you get a show, okay? He just couldn't be here. He was gracious enough to invite me to guest host. I am Misty Winston. By the way, you can follow me on Twitter at Sarcasm Stardust. I'm terrible at self-promotion, but there you have it. That's where I am most often, is on Twitter. I'm actually on there way too much. I'm trying to moderate myself. Don't forget tomorrow, August 30th, Saturday, August 30th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Jimmy Dore's new comedy special, Grab 'em by the Pussy, premieres. Very excited. It'll be good to get some laughs in. Make sure you spread the word, share the message, all that good stuff, comment, all that good stuff. Appease the algorithm gods. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I really need some laughter. It's going to be a good time. So last story before we wrap up. And this is one that is also pretty terrifying. So Derek Bros, I'm sure many of you are familiar with him. He's been on this show before. He's been on my show before. He's pretty prolific in the indie media space. Former IDF soldier calls for using Gideon pre-crime tool to stop school shootings. I have a couple videos of this guy, and he's creepy. On Wednesday, I think his name's Aaron Cohen. I think it's Aaron Cohen, used First Lady Melania Trump's call for, quote, preemptive intervention in identifying potential school shooters, end quote, to pitch Gideon, America's, quote, first ever AI threat detection platform, end quote, for law enforcement. Quote, it scrapes the internet 24/7 using an Israeli grade ontology to pull specific threat language and then routes it to local law enforcement, end quote, said Cohen, an American Canadian actor and former Israeli Defense Forces operative. Quote, it's a 24/7 detective. It never sleeps, and it's going to get us in front of these attacks, end quote. I mean, okay, so
wow.
Here we go. Yeah.
Okay, does anyone out there believe these are organic shootings? I want to point something out. No. When back in the day, when so there was the guy from Texas that shot from the clock tower at school, right?
Oh, what was his name? Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
There's not. If you think that guy wasn't an MK Ultra guy, you're dumb. I'm just going to tell anybody watching, are you stupid? They're always military or CIA connected every time.
Or known to authorities.
Yeah. Then when I was younger, it was called going postal. There wasn't no school shootings. All the post offices, for some reason, postal workers would go nuts and do a school shooting, but in the post office. And Seinfeld had a joke about it with Newman. What is it with postal workers? He goes, it's because the mail, it just keeps coming. Remember? There was a video game that's very controversial called Postal, about going postal. But then I would say, what is it, 1989? It suddenly converted to all school shootings with Columbine. You never heard about a postal. In fact, postals died down. It was all school shootings. I don't believe a single one was not engineered by Intel. I don't believe.
There might have been one.
I don't believe one of them.
Maybe.
Well, I don't think one of them. People don't.
There's copycat stuff. Like there are depressed kids out there.
Yeah. Well, find me one who wasn't on SSRIs, and find me one that has no connections to Intel, because I ain't found one yet. I ain't found one yet. Every story we heard, the Columbine story about the loner nerds who didn't have friends. Yeah, they did it. Chris Rock had a whole bit.
They had friends.
Enough for half-court. No, not one part of that. Not one part of that was correct.
No.
And you go back and look at all the shootings, not one thing reported at the time has turned out to be correct. And I'm not saying go on conspiracy sites. The news themselves, about 5 to 10 years later, will change the whole story, but you don't care by then because we're on to the next shooting.
Yeah, there's so many.
Well, I'll give you an example. In Australia, they had a kid who was clearly autistic that did a shooting. It's a famous one, okay? And all of Australia, because they're punks over there, gave up all their guns the next day. And that's the reason they started doing that. They started doing it in America, but Americans, because luckily we're dumb and we don't get free health care like punk-ass Australians. You see, the fact they don't give us nothing, that's the saving grace of America, because nobody trusts the government as a result of that. Well, they would go, oh, I like the government. And people that get stuff from the government, federal employees all trust the government, right? They'll do any dirty thing for the government. But regular people, the government doesn't do shit for them except make their life miserable. So that's why they're not able to do that same trick they did in Australia. So now they up the ante. Now they know they're not going to get you to disarm willingly. And if you read Tragedy and Hope, nobody has ever conquered a people who wouldn't disarm. What they're converting to now is surveillance. So the next thing to move in with mass shootings is constant surveillance. And that's what the switch is. It was get your guns. You'll notice that hasn't worked.
Yeah.
I've never felt, I'm glad I live in Texas. I live in meth hobo center. So I'm glad that I have guns here. Anybody thinks you don't need one is an idiot, I think now, but I've never felt the need to own a gun until I was in such a, anyway, now the Golden Dome that's going to lock you in like the goddamn Simpsons. And now you're going to have stuff named after Israeli spyware. Gideon.
Yeah. It's great. And wait till you hear this guy. Are you familiar with the story? Like, have you heard this? This guy is here. Let's play it because this guy is fucking crazy.
I'm sure you're exagerating. I'm going to just gaslight Misty this whole show.
Listen to him. I don't even know which one to play first.
You sound like a crazy collusion theorist.
I totally am.
Are you these collusion people?
The collusion people? What do you mean?
Well, that's why I say conspiracy because I'm liberal. I believe in collusions. I don't believe in conspiracies. I'm a smart liberal. I believe in collusions.
Oh.
It's like conspiracies, but it's like for smart people.
Oh, well, I'm not very smart, so
it's like with science. People that believe in science.
Have you ever been? Yes. Science.
Let's see it. I want to see this guy.
All right, here we go.
Gideon AI trailer. Let's play it very quickly.
Gideon is the first real-time AI system built to detect threats online before they become attacks. Anonymous networks flagging behavior, predicting danger. We don't get a second chance. Let's not miss the next one.
Is that
15
AI?
seconds there, and you're talking about stopping mass shootings, attacks in Boulder before they start.
Hold on,
Trace, I'm building the first AI-driven threat prediction platform for law enforcement. They're flying blind right now. I've got an elite team of engineers from Palantir. I've got law enforcement agencies lined up. 76% of these mass attackers posted some type of grievance online. This is America's early warning detection system. If you're a chief out there, reach out to me and get on my pilot. And if you're a VC, I'm about to open my seed round. Partner with me and let's make America safe again and get cops the tools they need.
Palantir, you hear him?
Okay,
Palantir.
So why does he talk like that?
I don't know, but it's creepy. I told you.
I thought it was an AI fake guy in the commercial until I saw the guy there.
Yeah, he's
now,
creepy.
Does that wizened rabbi come with a package? I'd like a route. I like some spyware, and I like to order a
dildo
nice,
rabbi, maybe, perhaps.
Yeah, I'd like a dildo salesman rabbi.
He's creepy. And it's Palantir.
Boy.
Of course, it's fucking Palantir.
But
And of
Peter Thiel's a
course, he's
Christian
fucking
man.
former Israeli IDF. And of course, it's... Oh.
Peter Thiel is a Christian man. He's into esoteric stuff, and he gives lectures on Revelation.
Mm-hmm.
Are you? Maybe you didn't know that. I guess you've never been.
I've never been. Yeah, and he even said all these mass shooters post grievances online. Well,
that's how you know. That's how you know a potential shooter when
that's
they have
all I do
grievances.
is post grievances online, Kurt.
Oh my God.
That's all I do.
Oh, well, I just thank Steven Spielberg for telling us about the future of Minority Report.
Yeah,
this Aaron
seriously.
Cohen. And they should put any of these conspiracy theories to rest. The names Cohen and Spielberg. Oh, yeah, it's not. How could they even take a bit of blame on themselves for the
right?
What was it? The 5% rise in anti-Semitism.
Yeah,
according to a nonsense group.
Yes. A nonsense group that like their whole point is to fearmonger about anti-Semitism. So again, this is my friend Erin. If you're not following Erin, you should be following Erin. She's a fantastic follow on Twitter. She's incredibly smart. She says the newest false flag mass shooting is being used to implement Gideon, described by its creator as AI that scans the web and social media to quote track behavioral escalation before the murder. For the first time in history, we will have pre-attack signals, end quote. And then she obviously it's pre-crime. Like this, and this is not new. Pre-crime is, and I actually have a tweet from my friend
first
Steven
time.
somewhere.
Your phone it can read your brainwaves, by the way. And
for
sure,
dude. How many times have we like
announced they had in there? You could have it happen to you.
Yes, you think about something and then suddenly you get ads on your phone.
Okay, we
and
showed
like,
your boss would give you headphones to read your brain waves to make sure you're paying attention at work. Me and
mhm.
Jimmy played that a long time ago on a premium streamium. That's old stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, we're well into where it's going to be implemented.
Once it
now.
becomes public like this, they're already doing it.
Oh
They've
my
been
God.
doing it.
Well, if they
for
can
a
read my
long
mind, I
time.
fully support Israel.
Yeah, totally. So this is Melania Trump. They've been trotting her out on this issue. So she says the tragic mass killing in Minnesota illuminates the need for preemptive intervention and identifying potential school shooters. Early warning signs are often evident, with many individuals exhibiting concerning behaviors and making violent threats online prior to their actions. To prevent future tragedies, it is crucial we look into behavioral threat assessments across all levels of society, beginning in our homes, extending through school districts, and of course, social media platforms. Being aware of these warning signs and acting quickly can save lives and make American communities safer.
Every single school shooter that I can think of. Now, this one, all I know is he on his magazines of his rifle, he had 20 different causes written.
Yes. And they were all like contradicting each other.
Right. And that's so that different influencers could pick one of the causes.
Yes. And fearmonger.
Right. So there's other people saying he's with the Order of Nine Angles, that fake Patriot Front style satanic panic group, I guess. I call them the Order of Nine Bagels. I hope I won't be put on a list.
The bagel list. Yeah. I mean, and then here's my friend Steve over at AM Wake Up, and he said, "This is
a Catholic school."
No,
it wasn't a Catholic school.
No, yeah, like yes, but
so
he shot a Catholic school, but he hates.
Yeah, his words were more hurtful than killing them kids.
Yeah, for sure. So
that's the ADL's position.
Steve said, "This is several things, but it ain't new." We've had pre-crime in the U.S. since 2021. Trump Bar launched it on January 1st of that year. Daniel Baker was the first American arrested as a result of pre-crime policing. We've had pre-crime since before that, but that's really when
Obama had a threat matrix that was AI in 2007. And what the AI did was it killed 90% innocent people, much the way the AI for that health insurance company dismisses 90% of the claims. Yeah. They all do the same thing. 90%.
Crazy how that works. Yeah. At least they're consistent, I guess. So here's this other, here's the other video of this weirdo. Where is it? Oh, where did it just go?
Is this guy is a robot or something?
No, I told you, he's creepy.
Just built, Sean, the first AI-powered threat detection system for law enforcement that scans the open web for radicalization and tactical planning. And if somebody in the Trump administration is listening, partner with me and let's scale this and get local law enforcement the tools they need. My technology will prevent these threats from popping off.
I don't know.
You have to get in front of these. The technology's here. The Israeli model meets Palantir quality engineering, and I've got it, and the White House needs to give me a buzz, and let's get this thing scaled nationally, and it's called Gideon.
He has it on in this one, too.
Gideon AI trailer. Let's play it very quickly.
Yeah, see it? Let's see if we can get a closer look.
What is that?
Hold on. We're going to see. Oh, can anybody tell what that is?
It's a little policeman badge.
Oh,
is
like
he a
the little sheriff badge? I mean, he was in the IDF. I don't think
he's an Israeli special ops veteran, and he's wearing a little badge. Is he a cop here? Steven Seagal was more believable as an American. So the reason he talks like that, very obviously, is English is his second language, and that's why he's talking very slowly, because he went to spy school to speak English. So in the form for law enforcement, and I was like, "Where's Lex Friedman for some charisma?" He's a Mossad guy speaking English as a second language. That's why he's talking like that. And the reason he's so creepy is, as I said, he's a Mossad guy.
Yeah.
Wow, what a piece of shit country that we have, and
he's a Mossad guy who's hanging out with Palantir guys who are doing the pre-crime.
Like other entertainment endeavors that are not imaginary, not real. America is like an Israeli production, much like all the movies.
Oh God!
Have you been?
Come see me on tour in Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Appleton, Wisconsin, Rosemont, Illinois, Chicago, Louisville, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Hermosa Beach, Sacramento, San Francisco. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.